So, welcome to the very first episode of the People Also Ask series. And the reason that I really looking forward to this is because I think it really does coincide with what I'm all about as an SEO. I think it really coincides with what I'm all about as a marketer. What what are the needs of the people in your targeted industry and answering those questions? So for me, I'm going to go and dig down in Google itself, find out what people are asking around SEO, and start a video series on that I'm trying to probably deliver at least once a week, probably once a fortnight. So what is the first question of the People Also Ask series? And that is why SEO is important for your online success. Why SEO is important for your online success. And I think depending upon the client's individual goals, I think it would be a little bit different. So, as an SEO of 14 years, this actually may surprise you, but when a business owner first contacts us, if they're like a small business or a startup, depending on what they are, and as a startup, and they said, "Look, I've only got a small budget. What do you recommend I should do?" And this was the case with a business called RX underscore painters on Instagram. He rang me, and I basically his Instagram profile has exploded over the last year and a half. And I just basically said, "You're a painter, so every single job you go to, you take a quick video of that, and then you post it on Instagram." Now, it's all him, right? So it was my advice. He actually executed on it. So he gets all of the recognition or all of the praise, not me telling you this story. The reason I'm telling you this story though is because in so many cases, SEO may not necessarily be the best in your business's best interest. I do believe if you have a bit more of a diverse omni-channel business, SEO is definitely important. And here is why SEO is so important. I think if Google wins the race with voice, and then we start using Google Voice home devices more than Amazon and Apple HomePod or whatever's going to competing with it, absolutely Google's going to get its results from its original set of data that it has on a particular query. So if someone says, you know, what is what what is a cheap engagement ring, right? Or it'd be like, "Hi Google, want to buy a cheap engagement ring," or how can I buy a cheap engagement ring? So if you actually have content already on your blog ranking really well on Google, then when people start asking that more and more with the voice search, and there's only limited spots, your business is going to start ranking. So I believe SEO is vital for your online success because one, people are still using it. Two, it's going to be very important for what's coming in the future. And three, there is still so much data to learn from using that service. So when people land on your website, how do they interact? It's very hard to deliver traffic to a website outside of SEO. So you can do it with ads, you can do it with Facebook, and all, but if you really want people that are highly qualified, highly targeted, ready to buy, then I really do believe there is nothing better than SEO out there. Even Google AdWords, I don't personally believe AdWords sells as good as SEO. All these mediums that exist in the marketing world can sell and improve your brand, but SEO is also not sales, it's marketing. So if you really want to have a diverse content marketing strategy, which you should in 2020 or whenever you're watching this 2020 and after, then SEO is still really important because people are still using it, and it's going to be very important for voice because the long tail search is, I believe, SEO's hidden gem. So if you can work out what people are asking for, like this very video I'm doing right now is working out what people are asking for and then answering it, well then there's absolutely no better tool than the SEO long tail search, because people are going to use that and ask questions on a search result. And do you want them getting your business as a to answer their question? Do you want your business to be that authority in their search, or would you want a competitor to do it? So it really comes down to your goals and objectives and whether you are going to build a diverse content marketing strategy. But if it comes down to limited budget, then then social media might be better for your overall online success. It really, really depends. But SEO right now is tough. It's competitive. It's expensive. Every dick and his dog thinks you can actually do it, and so having an understanding of SEO is going to be important for you. Another area of SEO that I do believe is important for your online success is if you sell a lot of product on your website. So mobile optimization is really important. I've talked about this, about why you approach to SEO, but that's not the question. So I'm going to I don't want to divert into that channel. But mobile optimization, user experience, again, why should you have a fast website? It's not because it's a great SEO tool, although it can be. It's a better sales tool. So technical SEO looks at the fundamentals of improving your website based on, and it should, based on consumer demand. That's what makes SEO so powerful, when it's done not from let's just catch up to what Google algorithm is doing, but really smart, intelligent SEOs focusing on the consumer's demands. Why should you have a fast website? Because nobody wants to wait. We live in a Netflix on-demand society, so your website needs to be fast. Why does it need to be mobile responsive? Because that's how we consume information. So that's another really important part of SEO. So just to recap, why SEO is important for your online success. One, because everyone is still using Google search. Two, it's going to be important for your voice SEO search. And three, it's an incredibly important technical tool to evolve and to evolve your website, and it's a real great way to make sure that you do that. So great technical SEO means good SEO, great SEO for the people that matter most in your business, and that is the people buying your products or services. Thanks a lot, guys. If you've got any questions, hopefully that wasn't too confusing, but if it was, then please leave a comment in the section below. Thanks a lot, guys, and have a great day.